Troy, shit, if you're gonna play in the game, shit, give me the rules to the game. Shit, let me know something about that motherfucker. Shit. These motherfuckers ain't telling you the rules to the game, and then they changing the rules that they ain't gonna tell you about in the game. Shit. And I talked to another partner of mine, and he was talking about the t-shirts and putting little in the windows on the t-shirts and stuff. I guess looking at that shit there. You gotta always talk to somebody. If they can read well enough, put that shit on the front of the shirt or on the back of that bitch. My whole thing is I don't care what you think about me. I'm just caring that you're thinking. Shit. As long as you thinking shit, you actually thinking about me. Cause you're thinking about what you fucking doing, so you're being responsible and shit. Shit. So it ain't like I said, it ain't no rocket science, partner. You born with the divine intuition within you for you to know better. That's why you ask questions and shit. Anybody that don't ask questions is a gullible sheep to the elites and they fucking religion bullshit. And somehow that religionists that are, when the truth is you need to know who you are 100% before you can even much explain who them fuckers were trying to teach you to be. With that motherfucking make believe, understand, have faith, hope and bullshit. See? Because with all that there, control. And you know this here, and I had to say it because I know you like your little Bible and stuff, because you do what you do, you read it and shit. But the truth is, do you need a manual to tell you what to do? Or do you have a natural order that you're supposed to live by that's in you? I'm listening. Alrighty then. Like I said again, anybody that want to challenge me on any of the shit that we were talking, I can tell you the natural order that's in you already explains itself. Because when you think about when you thinking, literally, you thinking, nigga. You thanking the creator for being able to think at all because these motherfuckers don't want you thinking at all. They just want you to go along and get along. Because once you realize to go along and get along is to do wrong, because they ain't taught you right. Because naturally you're supposed to know what right is. You see what I'm saying? And that's the truth in you. That's the light. The light of enlightenment in order for your heart to be as light as a feather to be judged. It ain't gonna be judged after you die. It's being judged right now while you're alive. Because once you die, dog, that's when all that you deserve, because that's your own self due, that's coming back for you. That's the truth to the shit that you did, knowing that you wasn't supposed to do it. Cause I told you, Troy, when I went into the life and enlightenment after them bitches killed my ass, after they told me I was HIV positive, and then I wasn't, after I went through that biostructural surgery and flat lines and came back to the light, after going into the light of enlightenment and being explained to me and explained to anybody else like me, the creator is neither man nor woman, black nor white, nobody's mom, nobody's daddy. It is what it is, the divine light of enlightenment. I am the wisdom that's within you for you to not be as dumbed down as society can dumb you down to be with the programming, which is the TV. The TV that tell lies to your vision, that shit programs most motherfuckers that want to tell lies for a living. Because they want to be an actor on TV to get paid. To act like they know when they really don't know shit. Because all of them ain't doing nothing but reading over what, Troy? A fucking script. See, Troy, you live your life to be where you at, to have your fruits to your labor. Look at your children grown up, nigga. That comes straight, look, that comes straight from what? The creator within the what? Creation. See, I love knowing that love is never wrong. That love is always right. You're right. Like I say again, because it's unconditional. It's the power you can't see, it's the power you can't control. But the need to know is you need to know where that love is coming from to get that love free away free with no material motive. Come on, Troy. Because most people that tell you that they love you, tell you that they love you, get something from you, get something over on you. You see? Because if they don't know the truth to that word, how can they tell you the truth? That word brought your children into existence. That word brought us all into existence. Because that word is the creator created itself into existence. All out of a feeling of being alone. So the creator created all that there is and then created us to be in. To never be alone again. Shit. And now we done did all wrong. We got too smart for our own good, and then we start thinking about creating bad. And next thing you know, we were creating somebody to be slave, to be servitude to our ass. And you don't do that. Because whenever you create anything to be servitude to you, eventually it's going to envy you and want to be you if they have a mind just like you. Because isn't it mind over matter, Charles? Come on, because all that matters is the mind, and that's in you. But like I said, Troy, I want to get in that legal system because that's where all that money is at, bro. And I already told you, legal aid before is going to be like no other law firm. Because this law firm is going to explain to you. You see, because other law firms don't explain to you shit. Because they really don't want you to know shit. That's why they talking codes. We gonna break their fucking codes. Because the truth to the matter is, whenever you go into any type of courtroom, isn't that shit supposed to be what's supposed to make sense? So you can get some change out of that shit? That's what the courtroom is for, right? So when you challenge that shit that they doing, dog, we gonna win hands down, dog. Because like I told you, you born a winner already. All you gotta do is know what you doing 24/7. And can't nobody beat you after that. Yeah, bro. So that's all I gotta do now is start putting these little things I'm trying to put together, and then get with my dad, bring him this little thing. I'm gonna get him. Probably get the thing tomorrow. I'm gonna get him one of them little tablets, and so he can see. So, cause I know that he gonna like dealing with them containers. You know, cause he like projects. He like putting his ideas and all. That's why I say as soon as I do that, I'm gonna get him. Once I do that, I got him after that because that's his alley. He like new shit, but he like old shit that he can make something new into. And when he see them little freight cars and shit, and see how he can deck, I can see him plotting up some shit on one of those sides of the hills or some shit with them things. I can see him doing it, wanting to do it too. And that's all I want to do is get that boy back engaged. Even if he engaged now, I want to get engaged with him with me in some things. Yep. I call it some father and son type of shit. Because I want to ask some questions about how we got that land. Because I don't know about you, Troy, but I want to know. How did that land become in our family? I need to know. Because I know it got to be a phenomenal story. Right or wrong? Got to be a phenomenal story, nigga, for a nigga to have that much land, nigga. Shit. So I told you, when I first was dealing with that shit, it was 230 acres of land. And then when I talked to him last, it was 220 something. So I don't know where it's at now. But I'm gonna know when I bring that tablet over there to him and sit down and talk to him. But probably, I'm gonna go back to the marijuana for a second. I'll ask you a question, Jordan. Why is marijuana still a class 1 drug and these sons of bitches don't want to label that fucking on fentanyl? Can you answer that one for me, Jordan? What's your take on it? You see, and like I'm saying, nobody shouldn't have to bring it up to the ballot if they saying that this fentanyl is killing many people just saying it's killing. Right or wrong. Unless somebody want to use it as what? Population control. Because like I said again, whenever you got a drug that's killing that many people, that drug supposed to be induced to top number one. Because it's killing more people than any other drug. It should be number one. And then you look at the classification for marijuana. Marijuana never killed no one. So that's when you gotta start thinking for yourself. Why is marijuana still a Schedule One drug? Because marijuana, they now they about to reschedule it because they putting their twists in it now. See, they got medical marijuana now. See, they put their twists in it now. So now they're gonna let them reschedule it. Why? Because they should have never been scheduled as Schedule One drug in the first place. But a whole bunch of people don't know the real reason why it was scheduled as a number one drug in the first place. They actually killed people that was on marijuana just because. Because I know you heard about that class of 1969 on that campus where the Army Reserve they then killed all the motherfucking people on campus. You heard about that, Troy? Yeah, dog. Cause them young people was doing, huh? Black, white, Chinese, and Puerto Rican. Guess what they was getting ready to do? Them motherfuckers get ready to overthrow the government. And then when they did all of their research, and the research came to the conclusion that they organized because they would use marijuana to enhance their keen thinking to come together. And it said, no, marijuana almost like they say marijuana is a drug that brings you together too easily. Because y'all now on the same wavelength, because now y'all thinking together collectively. Oh no, let's cut that shit out fast. And put that motherfucker Schedule One drug after that. And you'll see why, huh, Troy? Because guess what? If they'd have overthrown the government, we wouldn't be where we at right now. Because they'd have had some truth dealing with that shit. Because that's all they wanted was equal justice. That's all they wanted. And once you get the people together, you can't stop them. That's why they had to get the motherfucker on reserve to come in there and fuck them up. Instead of our regular own. We deal with some ruthless people, Troy. We deal with some ruthless people, bro. These some ruthless people. It don't get no ruthless than the motherfucker setting the motherfucking virus out on your ass. It don't get no ruthless than the motherfucker let there and blowing up 2 fucking towers because both buildings was too infested with asbestos. You know what that is, huh? That's that shit that you can't get out your building unless you get a whole fucking overhaul, and it was gonna cost that boy $4 million per building to get the infestors out. So that boy said, I demolish these bitches and put extra insurance on them, and then put extra insurance on them just in case of a plane hit them. Troy, if me and you would get extra insurance on our car and say that we want to get this extra insurance on just in case a plane hit that motherfucker, and then lo and behold, 2 weeks pass, a plane hit your fucking car and that bitch blow up. Troy, do you think we're gonna get that check? I'm just asking. Or do you actually think me and you will get that check? Or will we get some handcuffs? Which one? That's all I'm asking. And we could be telling the truth about an airplane really hit that motherfucking car. But the coincidence would just be too much for them. You see what I'm saying? That coincidence would be too much for them to just let go. They will investigate our ass until they find something to charge us on. Just to not pay us for that fucking car that we put extra insurance on, and extra insurance for if a plane hit that bitch. And then in my interview, they asked me about my building, and I tell them that, yeah, I told them to pull it. Yeah, that demolition terms. I want to know how you gonna tell somebody to pull it after the building is supposed to be coming down from a plane. That's almost like you know that you're gonna have to blow this building all the way because it didn't blow up all the way you planned. So this shit, it's like a motherfucking horror movie, bro. We living in. You heard? New Orleans is like a third world country. You can't go pump gas without a gun in your hand. Mm, 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 mm. And me, I'm begging these bitches to give me a new wheelchair. Them bitches don't want to give me a fucking cover for my wheelchair. Got me rolling around this bitch looking like some old motherfucking hobo in a raggedy wheelchair. I said, why is some bullshit? But as soon as you start asking questions about shit, them bitches nut up and don't want to do shit for you. But yeah, so when I was getting ready to go through the surgery, um, um the doctor told me, said, "Oh, Mr. Norfolk, you can close your eyes and go to anesthesia." I said, "Man, I'm looking at you. I can look at you, cause I'm just letting you know I ain't afraid to die. I'm just don't want none of y'all to kill me. Shit." And I'm still looking at him while he's sticking that hole down my throat. I can probably say this is a crazy motherfucker right here. Cause I was watching him, bro. I was watching him, bro. It was like, you gotta face your fears. You're, you gotta face your fears, though. And my fear was, fuck with them people in that hospital. So like I said to them bitches when he told me that he still wanted to go, after I throw it up and everything, he still wanted to go and do that dumbass surgery because of what he saw on that x-ray. And I said, man, you just trying to make some money off my motherfucking insurance company. I said that straight to him, just like that too. Because the truth is the truth. And one thing about me, I ain't gonna motherfucking hold my motherfucking tongue back from nobody. Fuck it. So once I signed the paper, like I told the social worker, Troy, I said I signed the paperwork for the lead them bitches non-responsible if they make a mistake while having surgery, fucking with me with any of their fucking chemicals. I'm signing that they are not. So if they're not listening to what the fuck I'm saying, that's stupid for me to be playing in their game. You see? So I explained to them bitches right after that shit out. I said, I'm not afraid of, because when it's time for you to go, can't duck, hide, and run from that shit. It's time to get out of here. So I just want the bitches to know, I'm not going to play no games with y'all, and I'm not going to allow y'all to play no games with me. Never again. But Troy, the candy fucked me up, bro. I ain't never known a candy could do that shit like that. But then you got that THC with other shit that's in it. That's what really did it. You done had the gummy bears before, I tried. The gummy bears. You done had them before, huh? Huh? Okay, okay, okay. Well, I've been saying, cause like I said, I started liking them because I ain't had to work with the marijuana smoke, and that motherfucker made nigga mellow like a motherfucker. Then my back didn't hurt no more too, cause I had the kind with the extra pain medication. Man, them bitches were good at first, boy. But then, like I said again, I try to make it where it lasts long by using like you use medication, because see, medication go through your system by seeping in your stomach walls and then through kidneys and shit. So man, I almost knocked myself off. But ain't never ever me doing that shit no more. See, cause every day, dog, living life, where every second in a day of life living is a learning experience, partner, from the creator within the creation. Because you're never alone, and you don't have to be here. Now, was that clear enough for you? You don't have to be here. You don't. All these people talk about there's a better place, and they want to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to die to go to this place. There ain't nobody that ever been to. You see what I'm saying? See, now I done been into the light of enlightenment. I can actually say I done been where everybody trying to go. Because I know when I was there, I didn't want to come back to this bullshit, but I went through enough to know better not to. Because to say I didn't want to come back to this bullshit, every time that I did, I came back as a fly and a gnat. And both times as a fly and a gnat, I tried to get myself killed. But I came right back as a motherfucking fly. And I came right back as a motherfucking gnat. And the creator told me within the creation, you gotta live this life out, because this is the life that you live as a human being. Now you gotta live as the shit that you was while you were playing as being shit. It is what it is. It's your self-due for you for what you set yourself up because of what you did. You knew better. But you decided to do that yourself. You made the choice. So you got to answer to the choices that you made. Once you reach that certain age, you ain't no fucking kid. The responsibility is on you. Nobody else. But like I said again, they made up that God and Jesus, the Holy Ghost and the devil so they can have shit so you can blame shit on when you fucking up when really it was just your choices. You was just being stupid in the shit that you was taught. And they just gave you an excuse so you can do stupid shit over and over and over again. Stupid ass shit. But it is what it is, dog. But you gotta go through something to know something. And I done been through a lot of shit. Yeah. And the good thing about it, you done been through a lot of shit with me too, Troy. So you already know. I ain't got no time to be bullshitting you or myself. That's why I told you the truth, the truth. It's gonna do what it do, baby. Gonna do what it do, baby. So what's the cheapest gun I can get, Troy? Hey, what kind? You don't know. I think I might go with me another 40 cal since I got 4 clips in there. I had mom laughing the other day when I told her, I said, yeah, somebody breaking my house. I threw them bullets at them one at a time. I tell them, I say, see, if I had a gun, they'd come at y'all faster than that. And I told her, I said, one thing about a gun, it's better to have one and not need that bitch than need one and not have it. And you already know, I ain't in no area where you're not supposed to have one. You need to have one in the area I'm at. Man, when I be rolling to the little store and stuff, I be laughing at this shit though. But niggas be blocking my sidewalk, so I be had to get off of the sidewalk, go in the street. You see what I'm saying? But you already know, if I was toting that motherfucking heat, I'll ride my sidewalk. Because the truth is, if I'm on the sidewalk, y'all should just give me the courtesy to get the fuck off the motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? I know that's what I do to a motherfucking wheelchair. Get that motherfucker to the sidewalk, man. I can walk in the grass. I'm walking. I'm walking. But that is it. These youngsters today, they ain't got no respect. They ain't got no empathy neither. Because they being taught by the TV. So shit. Because I tell you, like I was telling my other party too about this here. I say, you believe in this God and Jesus bullshit. So if a nigga was robbing you, I want to know who you gonna talk to. You gonna talk to him or you gonna talk to God and Jesus? I know I'm gonna talk to the nigga with that gun. Cause I know all them times when them people was in them churches and motherfucker came in there shooting them up and shit. You think them people wasn't hollering for God and Jesus then? And what the fuck happened? They end up dead. Cause if they had a smitten Western, they'd have dunked his ass. Just that fast. In the house of the Lord. I'm trying to tell you. But they didn't because ain't nobody had a what? A gun. That's what I see. It's no such thing as gun violence, Troy. That's some bullshit that they made up. It's people fucking violence. Cause a gun can't kill no fucking body. Somebody gotta pull that trigger. A gun ain't nothing but a motherfucking gun on a motherfucking table. You hear me? A gun ain't nothing but a motherfucking gun on a motherfucking table. It becomes a dangerous weapon once it becomes in somebody's hand. Shit. It ain't shit while it's on that table. But they want to live there and say all that shit, gun violence this and gun violence that, because they want to take the guns away from the citizens. So when the government go rogue like they've been doing, and doing the shit that they're doing with the FBI, CIA, and all them old fuckers, lying ass agencies, they're doing what they're doing, still what they're doing right now. When they go rogue and decide to just come and infringe you on your rights all the way, nigga, you ain't got no gun. They come bat you in the mouth and everything. Troy, could you imagine that, Troy? Motherfucker batting you in the mouth all because he know that you ain't got no gun to defend yourself. See what I'm saying? Batting me in my mouth after taking my motherfucking pistol from me. Man, that sound, that's horrible right there, just thinking about it. Shit. Now, do you remember when Katrina happened, right, Troy? Remember that old lady with that little 25, no, 22? You don't remember her, huh? They bum rushed her in Jefferson Parish. The fucking Armed National Guard bum rushed the little lady, bro, with a little 22. Because they told her that she had to leave her house. She said, nah, I'm all right, I'm all right. And they said, well, it's not safe here. And then the lady put out a little 22. I got something to keep me safe. Oh, she got a gun. And they jumped on the little lady, man. Took the big gun and everything, dog. I'm like, man, that's some bullshit. But boy, that just goes, boy, our government, boy. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's why I say, Troy, how can you have any type of, well, how can you get any type of justice when you got the criminals running the justice system? You can't. Because if you can't see how unfairly Donald Trump is being treated, you're a stupid asshole. You are a dumb ass to your nose should be your asshole so you can smell your shit coming out. Because the shit that Joe Biden did, dog, Troy, the shit that Joe Biden and his son did, dog, my bad. The shit that Joe Biden, his son, his brother, his family. This boy got everybody in the family getting paid, Troy. Everybody got a motherfucking LLC, dog. Come on, right? How you do that? You know how we used to do? I put my lights in my grandbaby name. You see what I'm saying? This motherfucker put LLCs in his grandbaby name and was getting checks of $3 and $4 million going into their accounts. Oh, this bitch been selling us out to all different countries since they fucking want him being in that bullshit. That's why that fucker ain't never became fucking president every time he tried to become president. Cause he was too fucking criminal minded. And they knew that. They knew that. All them fuckers knew that. All of them bunch of fucking criminals in the motherfucking way. All of them. Cause ain't no way possible you can have no legal, lying lawyers running your fucking business. Because them bitches lie for a living. Them fuckers don't always leave a loophole to jump through while stealing your fucking money. Them fuckers. That's why them bitches won't let me in their game. Because they know. They said that little criminal there, that little criminal there was a criminal from all different sides of the elements. And now this motherfucker done lived there and got enlightened. Oh shit. No, not that nigga, not him. Because everything that nigga ever did in his life, he became the best at. So now he about to become the best at telling the truth. Boy, we don't have a motherfucking pocket pisser in the window, throw it out of it, we live and let that nigga in the door. That nigga gonna fuck our shit up. Troy! I fuck it up. I fuck it up. I fuck it up. I fuck it up. Because all it needs is some truth and the light gonna shine on all that shit. They're gonna be like roaches in the motherfucking light. They're gonna be running and shit. They're gonna be like, here comes John. Here comes John. I'm gonna be like Paramation, Troy. When I roll in the motherfucking courtroom, the motherfucking judges gonna get nervous. The judges gonna get nervous because they know if they step out of motherfucking line, legal aid before is coming knock on your door because we don't need no lying judges. Your motherfucking record needs to be superb. We don't have you doing nothing out of the ordinary that's fucked up. You dig? We don't give you any type of place to be in this type of court. Nigga, you have to be top one in this motherfucking court when it comes down to telling the motherfucking truth. And then we gonna have a court system, bro. When we start getting rid of all the fucking crooks. And that's gonna be me. Mr. Glasses, 48. That's a bad motherfucker in that wheelchair. Because that nigga get in the motherfucking courtroom and get that whole courtroom straight. Because he goes after everybody. District attorneys, policemen, FBI, CIA, NSA, DA, CDC, FDA. I don't be snatching all them bitches up. Come on. Next. Come on. Oh, caught in a lie. You're a liar. Let's go. Jailhouse. Caught in a lie. You're a liar. Let's go. Jailhouse. Boy, nigga, you think you won't have shit that be tight, dog? Man, that shit, I should be tight as a whistle after that, though. I call that shit really cleaning house, buddy. All these agencies, these fuckers are made up that they use our tax money for, and they getting a cut out of the agencies they made up because they lived there and made the motherfucker up and getting paid for it. We some stupid fucking sheep, fucking guinea pigs, and can't nobody tell me, Troy, that I'm telling a lie when I say that we some stupid sheep, guinea pigs, because anybody that took those shots, I'm one of them included, I didn't take that shit because I had to. Some people had to take because in order to work in this system with having to have a job, you had to. But anyway, we were guinea pigs because they already came out and said it, that that was a motherfucking test vaccine. And we were the test subjects. And it ain't nothing to do about it. Do you think, Troy, that if we start our own pharmaceutical company, we can get exempt from the shit that we selling from our own pharmaceutical company? I'm gonna say it again, see, I'm gonna say it again, see it slower. Do you think that if we own our own pharmaceutical company, we can get the government to exempt us from being liable, being sued, if it hurts or kills someone, the product that we put out there? Do you think we can get that? You must be going under, huh, son? I'll back at you tomorrow, son. Yeah, like I said, do you actually think that they'll give us the courtesy of being exempt from being sued? You gotta be losing your rabbit ass money. We wouldn't get exempt. We'd get put in jail first. As soon as somebody get hurt, sued and put in jail. Why? Because they'd be asking us, where was the evidence to proving that this product was okay? Where's your approval by the FDA? You don't have none. But you got the government to give you exempt from being sued after the drug already done hurt and killed buku people before it even got in you. That's to go to show you how exactly how fucked up this system is. And one thing about me, I ain't no motherfucking kid. Can't play with me like that. No more. Truth is the truth. And I need you to know. I can't ever play in this game and play on in this game ever again. There's no way possible. I love too hard, too strong, and I know the love is coming from to know not to do no wrong. But when I do, it is what it is. I was born into some bullshit.